All class 12th students are welcome to my channel Learn with Dr. Chetna. In today's video, I have taken up the second chapter of your book Vistas, and the chapter is The Tiger King, and it's been written by Kalki. Kalki is the pen name of a very famous Tamil writer and novelist. His real name is Ramaswamy Krishnamurthy. This chapter is satirical in nature. Satirical means that by using humor, irony and exaggeration, the poet, the author is trying to tell us about human behavior and about the society of that time when the story was written. The story is set in the time of colonial India, when Indian kings were under the thumb of British officials. Now, through this story, the writer is telling us that how influential and powerful people can go to any extent to get their desires or wantonness fulfilled. They do not even think what negative impact their actions will have on others. They become ruthless, they become callous, they become cruel to get their things done. And through this story, The Tiger King, the writer is telling about the misuse of power the influential people do, because power is in their hands, therefore they can twist it, they can use it, or they can misuse it the way they want. So let's begin the story, The Tiger King. It is an interesting story and you will definitely like it. So the Maharaja of Pratibandpuram is the hero of this story. He may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General Khilidar Major Satavyagra Samhari Maharaja Dhiraj Vishwa Bhuvna Samrat Sir Jilani Jangjan Bahadur MAD ACTC or CRCK. But this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. So the writer is telling कि जैसे जो इंडियन किंग्स होते थे वो अपने लिए बड़े बड़े टाइटल्स लेना बड़ा पसंद करते थे, तो उसी तरह से टाइगर किंग ने भी अपने लिए बड़े बड़े टाइटल्स लिए हुए थे और ये सारे टाइटल्स यहाँ पे लिखे हुए हैं. एंड दे आर नॉट ओनली इन इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी बट इन ऑल द वर्नाक्यूलर लैंग्वेजेस ऑफ इंडिया ऑफ दैट टाइम. सारी की सारी लैंग्वेजेस में ये नाम है. बट डिस्पाइट हैविंग ऑल दीज लॉफ्टी एंड बिग टाइटल्स, he was famous as the Tiger King. Now the author says, I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. वो बोल रहे कि क्यों उसको टाइगर किंग कहा जाता है, ये मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ. और जब मैं बताऊंगा तो I am not fearing anyone. He wants to say that this king was a very big king. He kept so many big titles, but I'm not afraid of telling anything about him. I am. एंड इवन द स्टुका बॉम्बर क्या होते थे, जर्मनी में सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम पे बनाए गए थे, जो बड़ा प्रिसाइसली अटैक करते थे अपने टारगेट को. तो ऑथर बोल रहे हैं कि इवन द फियर ऑफ स्टुका बॉम्बर कैन नॉट सेंड मी बैक फ्रॉम माई इंटेंशन ऑफ टेलिंग द स्टोरी अबाउट टाइगर किंग. राइट एट द स्टार्ट, इट इज इम्पेरेटिव टू डिस्क्लोज a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. Indomitable means a person who cannot be defeated by anyone, who cannot be dominated by anyone. तो बोल रहे हैं, when I'm telling you about this king who has kept so many big titles, everybody feels like meeting this Tiger King. बट देयर इज नो चांस ऑफ इट्स फुलफिलमेंट. लेकिन ये उसकी इच्छा पूरी नहीं होने वाली. क्यों नहीं होने वाली? एज भरता सेड टू रामा अबाउट दशरथा, द टाइगर किंग हैज रीच्ड दैट फाइनल अबॉर्ड ऑफ ऑल लिविंग क्रीचर्स. इन अदर वर्ड्स द टाइगर किंग इज डेड. तो वो बोल रहे हैं रामायण का रेफरेंस लेके, जैसे रामायण में भरत ने किंग दशरथ को राम को बताया था कि किंग दशरथ इज डेड. इन द सेम मैनर आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट ही हैज गॉन टू हिज फाइनल home. He is dead. The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. अब उसकी जो डेथ का मैनर है वो भी बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. इट कैन बी रिवील्ड ओनली एट द एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी. अब वो स्टोरी के एंड में ही पता चलेगा आपको. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, astrologers had foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. अब वो यहाँ पे किस बारे में किस चीज़ का मजाक बना रहे? The practice of astrology. So what did the astrologer predict? That this prince would die one day. It is not something new. Everyone who is born will die one day. तो यहाँ पे वे एस्ट्रोलॉजी का मजाक बना रहे हैं. एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट दिस स्टोरी इज सटैरिकल इन नेचर. द चाइल्ड विल ग्रो अप टू बिकम द वॉरियर ऑफ वॉरियर्स. अब वो बोल रहे हैं वो वॉरियर्स ऑफ वॉरियर बनेगा, हीरो ऑफ हीरोज बनेगा, चैंपियन ऑफ चैंपियंस बनेगा. बट आफ्टर दैट दे स्टॉप, दे कुडंट से एनीथिंग. एंड वेन कंपेल्ड टू कंटिन्यू, जब उनको बोला गया कि कंटिन्यू करिए, आप बोलिए, फिर उन्होंने कहा दिस इज अ सीक्रेट विच शुड नॉट बी रिवील्ड एट ऑल. जो ये तो एक सीक्रेट है जो नहीं बताना है, बट एट द सेम टाइम वी आर फोर्स टू स्पीक आउट. लेकिन हमें बोला गया है कि बताने के लिए वी आर बीइंग फोर्स, सो वी आर टेलिंग. एंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली दे आर टेलिंग, दैट इज समथिंग दैट क्रिएट्स ह्यूमर. द चाइल्ड बोर्न अंडर दिस स्टार विल वन डे हैव टू मीट डेथ. अगेन वही बात बोल रहे हैं कि जो चाइल्ड इस स्टार कन्फिगरेशन के अंडर पैदा हुआ है वो एक दिन मरेगा. At that very moment, a great miracle took place. और जैसे ही astrologers ने ये बोला, there was a miracle. And what was that miracle? An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of the old Jilani Jangjang Bahadur. अब इनका नाम क्या है? जिलानी जंगजंग बहादुर. इनके मुंह से कुछ निकला. And what was that? Oh, wise prophets! Everyone stood transfixed in stupefaction. अब हर कोई वहां पे जैसे खड़ा था वैसे ही रह गया, because they were all astonished कि from where this sound is coming. उनको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा था कि एक छोटा बच्चा ये बोल रहा है, because voice was coming from the direction the child was lying. लेकिन उन्हें विश्वास नहीं हो रहा था, इसलिए सबके सब एक जगह पे खड़े रह गए. They looked wildly at each other and blinked. Oh wise prophets, it was I who spoke. फिर बोल रहे हैं कि wise prophets, it is me who is speaking. This time there were no grounds for doubt. It was the infant born just 10 days ago who had enunciated the words so clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacle and gazed intently at the baby. All those who are born will one day have to die. अब वो बच्चा बोल रहा है जो सब लोग पैदा हुए हैं वो तो मरना ही मरना है. You are not telling anything new to us. We don't need your predictions to know that. There would be some sense in it if you tell how would he die. और तब कोई important बात होगी जब आप बताओ कि वो मरेगा कैसे. The royal infant uttered these words in his squeaky voice. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose. In wonder, a baby barely 10 days old opens its lips in speech. Not only that, वो बोल रहे ना केवल वो बोल रहा है, but he is raising an intelligent question too that tell us the manner of his death. The chief astrologer took his finger off his nose and fixed his eyes upon the little prince. The prince was born in the hour of the bull. He was born in the hour of the bull, and the bull and the tiger are enemies. Therefore, this king will be killed by a tiger. That is what he said, that death comes from the tiger. He explained. You may think that Crown Prince Jangjang Bahadur was thrown into a quake when he heard the word tiger. Quake means he trembled with fear. Do you think that he trembled with fear when these words were uttered by the astrologer? No, he was not in any kind of fear. Rather, he spoke bravely. Beware the tigers. Let tigers beware. अब tigers को मुझसे डर के रहना पड़ेगा. This account is only a rumor rife in Pratibandpuram, but with hindsight we may conclude it was based on some truth. अब क्या हो रहा है? Crown Prince Jangjang Bahadur grew taller and stronger day by day. No other miracle happened in his life other than that had happened when he was 10 days born, 10 days old. तो एक वही मिराकल हुआ था जब वो बोलने लगे थे when he was 10 days old. उसके अलावा कोई मिराकल उनकी लाइफ में हुआ नहीं था. और उनका जो how he was being looked after. And there is again a satire वो फन कर एक जो प्रैक्टिस सोसाइटी में प्रेवलेंट थी उस समय उसका मजाक बना रहे हैं. एंड नो अदर द बॉय ड्रैंक द मिल्क ऑफ एन इंग्लिश काउ, was brought up by an English nanny, tutored in English by an Englishman, saw nothing but English films, exactly as the crown princes of all other Indian states did. तो जैसे सारे इंडियन स्टेट्स के प्रिंस करते थे वैसे ही इनका भी इनके जो लुक आफ्टर किया जा रहा था, इट वॉज बीइंग डन by English nanny. He was drinking the milk of English cow. So everything was English about him, and very often this question is asked. So please pay attention to this particular paragraph. So the writer is trying to say through these lines that they were so much influenced by the British or by the English that everything about them was English. Instead of learning their own language, instead of learning their own custom and practices, they had become purely English in their manners. Exactly as the crown prince of all the states did. When he came of age at 20, the state which had been with the court of wards until then came into his hands. Now he became the king of Pratibandpuram. But everyone in the kingdom remembered the astrologer's prediction. उनको तो याद नहीं था किंग को, लेकिन हर एक बाकी सब लोगों को याद था. Many continued to discuss the matter. Slowly it came to the Maharaja's ears. Maharaja also got to know about this rumor which he had forgotten because all this happened when he was just 10 days old. There were many forests in Pratibandpuram and there were tigers in those forests. The Maharaja को वो पुरानी महाराजा ने एक बात सुनी थी कि यू कैन इवन किल अ काव इन सेल्फ डिफेंस. Cow is considered a sacred animal in India and nobody kills it. But the king is trying to defend himself by saying that yes, he is going to kill the tigers in self-defense, though he knows that it is wrong to kill tigers just because a prediction was made about his death. He knows that this is wrong to kill tigers, but he's trying to defend it by saying that in self-defense, cows can also be killed. There could certainly be no objection to killing tigers in self-defense. The Maharaja started out on a tiger hunt, so he started killing tigers. The Maharaja was thrilled beyond the measure when he killed his first tiger. So he was excited. He was very happy when the first tiger was killed. He sent for the state astrologer, showed him the dead beast. और उसने state astrologer को बुलाया and showed him the beast that look, I have killed my first tiger. I'm so powerful that I can kill the tigers. What do you say now? He demanded. Your Majesty may kill 99 tigers in exactly the same manner. But the astrologer drawled. But what? Speak without fear. But you must be very careful with the 100th tiger. Now he says that you can kill so many tigers. You may kill 99 tigers in the manner you killed this first tiger. But you need to be careful about the 100th tiger. Perhaps you may be killed by the 100th tiger. What if the 100th tiger were also killed? Then I'll tear up all my books on astrology, set fire on them, and I shall cut off my tuft. तो किंग ने बोला, what if I am able to kill the 100th tiger? If I had killed one tiger, I can kill the 100th tiger too. Then astrologer said, in that case, I will leave this profession of astrology. I will cut my hair short. I will remove the tuft from my head, and I will become an insurance agent. From that day onwards, it was celebration time for all the tigers inhabiting Pratibandpuram. अब उसके बाद से टाइगर के लिए एक celebration time शुरू हो गया. क्यों? Why? Because the king banned the tiger hunting in Pratibandpuram. He said that tiger hunting is banned. So the tigers became happy, but this happiness was short-lived. Why? Because it was also announced at the same time that only king will be killing the tigers. No tigers will be hurt even with a stone only king will be killing all the tigers. A proclamation was issued to the effect that if anyone dared to fling so much as a stone at a tiger, all his wealth and property would be confiscated. And if anyone dared to kill a tiger, to hurt a tiger even with a stone, his property and wealth will be confiscated. So look at the king, how careless he is about his state, about his people. He is pronouncing a punishment for the people just because he had to kill the tigers. So he said that if anyone else dares to kill the tiger, he would be punished. The Maharaja vowed he would attend to all his other matters only after killing the 100 tigers. Initially, the king seemed well set to realize his ambition. So he becomes so much obsessed with the idea of tiger killing that he thought that all the matter related to state or all other important matters will be taken care after the 100th tigers are killed. So he was careless about his state. His only purpose of life at that point of time was to kill the tigers. Not that he faced no dangers. There were times when the bullet missed its mark. The tiger leapt upon him and he fought the beast with his bare hands. So definitely he was a powerful king because he had to fight with the tiger sometimes with bare hands, and every time whenever there was a fight between him and the tiger, it was the king who came victorious. That proves that he was a very brave king. At another time, he was in danger of losing his throne. A high-ranking British officer visited Pratibandpuram. He was very fond of hunting tigers and fonder of being photographed with the tigers he had shot. So, at one point of time, this tiger king was in the danger of losing his throne. And how it happened? कैसे हुआ? एक high-ranking British official came to his estate. He wanted to hunt the tiger and he wanted to be photographed with the hunted tiger. लेकिन he was not given permission to hunt the tigers because tiger hunting was to be done by the king only. As usual, he wished to hunt tigers in Pratibandpuram, but the Maharaja was firm in his resolve. He refused permission. I can organize any other hunt. You may go on a boar hunt. Boar means wild pig. You may conduct a mouse hunt. We are ready for a mosquito hunt. So there is humor. Poet has created all this to create laughter. बट टाइगर हंट दैट्स इम्पॉसिबल. टाइगर हंट में नहीं जा सकते. और किसी की भी हंटिंग कर लो, मस्कीटो की कर लो, बोर की कर लो और माउस की कर लो, बट टाइगर हंटिंग. द ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर सेक्रेटरी सेंट word to the Maharaja through the Diwan that the Durai himself did not have to kill the tiger. Durai is for the British official. The Maharaja could do the actual killing. What was important to the Durai was a photograph of himself holding the gun and standing over the tiger's carcass. So by this stanza tells that how people are fond of showing up or boasting up. Durai जो था, जो British official था, वो when he was not allowed the tiger hunt, he was satisfied with the fact that actual killing can be done by Maharaja. He just want a photograph of dead tiger alongside him so that he can boast up that I have killed the tiger. He was satisfied with that too. Actual tiger hunting takes place or not, but a photograph is a must. So the author is telling about the human behavior of boasting about oneself. लेकिन महाराजा ने उसके लिए भी अग्री नहीं किया. उन्होंने सोचा कि अगर वो इसकी परमिशन दे देंगे then there will be lot more British officials asking for the same and then he won't be able to say no to them. Because he prevented a British officer from fulfilling his desire, the Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom itself. अब ये महाराजा, as I told you in the beginning, that they were under the thumb of British officials. They were very much fearful of, उनके कंट्रोल में थे और उनसे बहुत डरते थे. अब उसने मना तो कर दिया, but now there was a fear that his throne might be confiscated, his throne might be taken away by the British. So he had to please the British official. And what did he do to please the British official? The Maharaja and the Diwan held deliberation over this issue. As a result, a telegram was dispatched forthwith to a famous British company of jewelers in Calcutta, sent samples of expensive diamond rings of different design. अब एक ज्वेलरी कंपनी से सैंपल्स मंगाए गए डायमंड रिंग्स के, क्योंकि उसको प्लीज करना था, ब्राइब करना था. तो पोएट इज कमेंटिंग ऑन दिस फैक्ट ऑल्सो दैट ब्राइबरी वॉज प्रिवलेंट एंड हाउ पीपल get their work done by bribing the officers. Some 50 rings arrived. The Maharaja sent the whole lot to the British officers. Good lady. तो ऑफिसर की वाइफ को सारे सैंपल्स भेज दिए गए. The king and the minister expected the Durai Seni to choose 1 or 2 rings and send the rest back. Maharaja thought that she would select 2 or 3 rings and others will be sent back, but this did not happen. The wife of the officer took up all the rings and sent a note saying thank you. उसने सारा के सारे रख लिए, सारी की सारी रिंग्स रख ली और एक नोट भेज दिया, उसमें थैंक यू लिख दिया. इट शोज दैट पीपल आर ग्रीडी. यहाँ पे भी वो लोगों के जो ग्रीडीनेस होती है ह्यूमन बींग्स की, उस पर एक सरकास्टिक कमेंट कर रहे हैं बाय क्रिएटिंग ह्यूमर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एक कमेंट भी कर रहे हैं. In 2 days, a bill for 3 lakh of rupees came from the British jewelers. The Maharaja was happy that though he had lost 3 lakhs of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom. अब जब सारे की सारी रिंग्स ब्रिटिश लेडी ने रख ली तो उनका कॉस्ट भी था, उनका कॉस्ट था 3 लाख रुपीज. इट वॉज अ ह्यूज अमाउंट. इफ वी see it from the point of view of that time, it was a huge amount, 3 lakh rupees. But Maharaja was happy that he had been able to save his throne by bribing the British official. And this also shows that how careless this king has become. He was not worried about losing 3 lakh rupees, which he would have otherwise used for the welfare of the state. Now tiger hunting was becoming very costly for him, but he was not concerned at all about all these things. His main aim was to save his throne and to kill tigers. The Maharaja's tiger hunts continued to be highly successful. तो उनकी जो टाइगर हंट्स थी वो बड़ी सक्सेसफुल हो रही थी. Within 10 years he was able to kill 70 tigers. So how many tigers he killed? He killed 70 tigers. And then an unforeseen hurdle brought his mission to a standstill. But there was an obstacle, and because of which the tiger hunt came to a stop. And what was that? The tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandpuram. There were no tigers left. He had killed almost all the tigers of the forests of Pratibandpuram just because he had to prove the prediction of the astrologer wrong. And it was not a right thing to kill so many tigers. He would have killed the tiger which would really had posed a danger to him. But just to prove his astrology wrong, he went on a tiger killing spree. That means kept on killing tigers one after another. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakiri. Harakiri means suicide. अब फिर यहाँ पे वो ह्यूमर का एलिमेंट ला रहे कि क्या पता टाइगर्स ने बर्थ कंट्रोल एक्सरसाइज कर लिया हो, therefore there were no tigers left, और हो सकता है उन्होंने मास सुसाइड कमिट कर लिया हो, or simply ran away from the state because they desired to be shot by British hands alone, or maybe they were wanted to be killed by the British. That's why they left the forest of Pratibandpuram. So if there is a question, tell about the incidents of humor in the story, you can write about all these. One day the Maharaja sent for the Diwan. Diwan Sahib, aren't you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot by this gun of mine? He asked, brandishing his gun. Brandishing means अपनी गन को लहराते हुए बोला कि अभी 30 tigers और मारने हैं. Shuddering at the sight of the gun, the Diwan cried out. अब दीवान डर गया, गन को देख के उसे लगा कहीं maybe king kills me. योर मैजेस्टी आई एम नॉट अ टाइगर, उसने कहा मैं तो टाइगर नहीं हूँ. दिस इज अगेन एन इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ ह्यूमर इन द स्टोरी. अगर कभी भी क्वेश्चन आता है कि इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ ह्यूमर कहाँ कौन कौन से हैं, तो आप इनको लिख सकते हैं. आई एम नॉट अ टाइगर, विच इडियट वुड कॉल यू अ टाइगर. किंग ने बोला तुम्हें टाइगर कौन बोलेगा. नो नो आई एम नॉट अ गन. मतलब ही वॉज सो मच टेरिफाइड ऑफ this gun of the king because it had killed so many tigers that he lost his senses. He couldn't speak. He was not knowing what he was speaking. Just words were coming out of his mouth just randomly. No, and I'm not a gun. You are neither tiger nor gun, Diwan Sahib. I summoned you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married. मुझे शादी करनी है. अब दीवान बिगैन टू बैबल इवन मोर. अब वो फिर से उल्टा सीधा बोलने लग गया. योर मैजेस्टी आई हैव 2 वाइफ्स ऑलरेडी. मेरे तो 2 वाइफ्स पहले से ही हैं. इफ आई मैरी यू. किंग ने कहा डोंट टॉक नॉनसेंस. व्हाई शुड आई मैरी यू. व्हाट आई वांट इज अ टाइगर. मुझे टाइगर चाहिए. योर मैजेस्टी प्लीज थिंक इट ओवर. योर एंसेस्टर्स वर मैरिड टू द sword. इफ यू लाइक मैरी द गन. अ टाइगर किंग इज मोर देन इनफ फॉर दिस स्टेट. इट डजंट नीड टाइगर क्वीन एज वेल. अब हमें टाइगर क्वीन की जरूरत नहीं है, हमारे टाइगर किंग ही बहुत है. दैट मीन्स परहैप्स दीवान ऑल्सो डिड नॉट लाइक दिस आइडिया ऑफ किलिंग सो मेनी टाइगर्स. दैट्स वाई ही सेड दैट टाइगर किंग इज सफिशियंट, वी डोंट नीड टाइगर क्वीन. द महाराजा गेव अ लाउड क्रैक ऑफ लाफ्टर. अब वो बहुत जोर से हंसा. आई एम नॉट थिंकिंग ऑफ मैरिंग ईदर अ टाइगर और अ गन बट अ गर्ल फ्रॉम द रैंक्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. मुझे किसी गर्ल से ही शादी करनी है. फर्स्ट यू मे ड्रॉ अप स्टैटिस्टिक्स ऑफ टाइगर पॉपुलेशंस इन द डिफरेंट नेटिव स्टेट्स. नेक्स्ट यू मे इन्वेस्टिगेट इफ देयर इज अ गर्ल आई कैन मैरी इन द रॉयल फैमिली ऑफ स्टेट विद द लार्ज टाइगर पॉपुलेशन. सो दिस टाइगर हंटिंग was so strongly printed on his mind that when he decided to marry, he thought that he would marry a girl from the state where there will be tiger population in abundance so that he can finish his target of killing 100 tigers. तो शादी भी उसको इसी पर्पस से करनी थी कि वो और टाइगर्स को मार सके. The Diwan followed his orders. He found the right girl from a state which possessed a large number of tigers. Maharaja Jang Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tigers' skin adorned the walls of the reception hall in the Pratibandpuram palace. तो प्रतिबंधपुरम का पैलेस अब it was decorated. It got decorated with 99 tiger skins because he had now killed 99 tigers. Only the 100th tiger was left to be killed. The Maharaja's anxiety reached a fever pitch. Now he became very much desperate to kill the 100th tiger. After killing 99 tigers, when just one was left, he became desperate. अब उसको लगा कि बहुत जल्दी ही मुझे उस टाइगर को मार देना है. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. That means he was dreaming about this day and night. By this time, the tiger farms had run dry. Even his father-in-law's kingdom. अब जो father-in-law के kingdom में भी अब जो है tigers खत्म हो गए थे. It became impossible to locate tigers anywhere. Yet only one more was needed. अब tigers को ढूंढ पाना it had become a difficult task. Thus, one tiger was left, and it was becoming difficult to find one more tiger. Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should beware of the 100th. अब उसको बार बार वो वाली बात याद आ रही है कि 100th टाइगर को मारना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि वही शायद मेरे डेथ का कारण बन सकता होगा. True enough, the tiger was a savage beast after all. One had to be wary of it. But where was that 100th tiger to be found? It seemed easier to find tiger's milk than a live tiger. It became easier to get tiger's milk is next to impossible. Tiger is a violent, furious, ferocious beast. उसका मिल्क निकालना बहुत मुश्किल काम है. But at that time, it was being said because he was killing so many tigers that tiger को मिल्क को ढूंढ लेना आसान है जबकि किसी लाइव टाइगर को ढूंढ पाना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है because he had killed almost all the tigers in the area. Thus the Maharaja was sunk in the gloom. अब महाराजा जो है दुख में डूब गया because he was not able to find the tigers. But soon came the happy news which dispelled that gloom. In his own state, sheep began to disappear. That this was not the work, it was first ascertained that this was not the work of Khadir Mia Sahib or Veerasamy Naikar, both famed for their ability to swallow sheep whole. तो वो बोल रहे हैं कि फिर ये क्योंकि एक पर्टिकुलर जंगल से शीप गायब होने लगी, शीप स्टार्टेड डिसअपियरिंग, सो देयर वाज अ गुड न्यूज दैट टाइगर इज देयर. बट उससे पहले ये एसर्टेन किया गया कि ये किसी खादेर मिलान साहब या फिर वीरास्वामी नायकर का काम तो नहीं है, हु वर फेमस फॉर सॉलिंग द फिश होल. तो वो उनका काम नहीं था. यहाँ पर भी ह्यूमर करने की कोशिश करी गई है. दैट मीन्स पीपल आर फाउंड ऑफ ईटिंग नॉन वेजिटेरियन फूड, परहैप्स दैट इज व्हाट ही इज ट्राइंग टू से. Both famed for their ability to swallow sheep whole, surely a tiger was at work. The villagers ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village and set out on the hunt at once. Now again you can see that Maharaja is not at all concerned about his estate, क्योंकि जो टैक्स पड़ते हैं, टैक्स से किंगडम को क्या होती है, इनकम होती है. बट बिकॉज अ टाइगर वॉज फाउंड इन अ पर्टिकुलर विलेज, महाराजा सेड दैट दिस विलेज इज बीइंग गिवन एग्जम्पशन फ्रॉम टैक्स पेमेंट. अब इस विलेज के लोगों को टैक्स पेमेंट नहीं करना है. एंड दिस मस्ट हैव दिस मस्ट हैव बिकम अ लॉस फॉर द एक्सचेकर. एक्सचेकर के लिए लॉस था, लेकिन फिर भी ही वॉज नॉट कंसर्न एट ऑल. ही वॉज सो हैप्पी with this news that tiger is there, that out of his happiness he said that these village people don't have to give taxes. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had wantonly hid itself in order to flout the Maharaja's bill. अब वो बोल रहे हैं कि टाइगर आसानी से नहीं मिल रहा था, वो कहीं छुप गया था. ऐसा लग रहा था कि ये भी महाराजा की वॉन्टननेस को, या जो उनका डिजायर है, जो उनकी एक इच्छा है, उससे दूर भाग, उसको फ्लाउट कर रहा है, नहीं मान रहा है. द महाराजा वॉज इक्वली डिटर्मिन्ड. ही रिफ्यूज टू लीव द फॉरेस्ट अंटिल द टाइगर वॉज फाउंड. एज द डेज पास, द महाराजा's फ्यूरी एंड ऑब्स्टिनेसी, दैट मीन्स उनकी जो जिद थी वो भी और स्ट्रॉन्गर होती जा रही थी. मैनी ऑफिसर्स लॉस्ट देयर जॉब्स. सो सी दिस किंग, he was so much obsessed about this task of killing tigers that he was terminating people from their jobs. If they were not able to find the tigers, he was terminating them from their jobs, and thus he was being very much careless about his estate. One day when his rage was at its height, the Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax forthwith. अब उसको दूसरा सुर सवार हो गया. जब टाइगर नहीं मिला तो उसने कहा कि अब टैक्स को डबल कर दो. पहले पूरा एग्जम्पशन दिया, अब बोल दिया कि टैक्स को डबल कर दो. दैट मीन्स महाराजा वॉज नॉट बिहेविंग इन अ प्रैक्टिकल मैनर. वेरी इम्प्रैक्टिकली ही वॉज, इम्पल्सिवली एंड इम्प्रैक्टिकली ही वॉज बिहेविंग. One day when his rage was, the Maharaja called Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax. Now next, the people will become discontented. Then a state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. तो दीवान थोड़ा समझदार था. He was bit practical person. तो उसने बोला कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप, कभी टैक्स को कम कर रहे हैं, कभी ज़्यादा कर दे रहे हैं. ऐसे में आप इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस की नज़र में आ जाएंगे और तो ये आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं होगा. इन दैट केस यू मे रिजाइन फ्रॉम योर पोस्ट. लेकिन किंग को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. उसने कहा अगर ऐसा होगा तो कोई बात नहीं, आप अपनी पोस्ट से रिजाइन करना पड़ेगा तुम्हें. द दीवान वेंट होम कन्विंस्ड that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. He felt life returning to home only when he saw the tiger which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. So because he was also aware that the king had to kill the 100th tiger at any cost, therefore he had made some arrangements. उसने पहले से ही प्रोएक्टिव होकर कुछ अरेंजमेंट किया हुआ था. उसने अपने घर में एक जू से टाइगर लाके रखा हुआ था. At midnight, when the town slept in peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and showed him to the forest. वो एक जो उन्होंने अपने घर में जो टाइगर रखा हुआ था, छुपा के रखा था, उसको कार में रखा और उसको जंगल में छोड़ दिया जहाँ पे महाराजा हंट करने के लिए घूम रहे थे. The Diwan himself drove the car straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagraha and refused to get out of the car. तो it was not coming out of the car. यहाँ पे भी element of humor है कि tiger launched its satyagraha. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. On the following day, The same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja's presence. वो आ गया घूमते घामते टाइगर महाराज के पास and stood as if in humble supplication. Master, what do you command of me? और बिल्कुल humbly in a very polite manner it was standing in front of Maharaja और महाराज से कहा था कि what do you want from me? It was with boundless joy that the Maharaja took careful aim at the beast. Now Maharaja was very happy. Boundless joy, that means his joy knew no bounds. Very happy to see the tiger, and therefore he took an aim and shot the tiger. The tiger fell in a crumpled heap. I have killed the 100th tiger. My vow has been fulfilled. The Maharaja was overcome with elation. He was very happy to kill the 100th tiger. And ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession, the Maharaja hastened away in his car. तो महाराजा ने बोला कि अब जब 100th टाइगर मर गया है तो इस चीज को तो सेलिब्रेट किया जाना चाहिए. तो he ordered that there would be a procession of dead tiger in the state, so that everybody comes to know that 100th tiger has been killed and now there is no danger to his life. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. हंटर ने वहाँ पे गए और देखा पास से टाइगर को. तो टाइगर rolled up his eyes. उसने अपनी आंखें घुमाई. It was not dead. The bullet had missed it. राजा ने मिस कर दी थी बुलेट. Tiger was not dead. The hunters wondered what they should do. अब hunters डर गए, उन्हें क्या करना चाहिए. They decided that the Maharaja must not come to know that he had missed his target, or if he did they could lose their jobs. So they loved their jobs. उनको मालूम था कि अगर महाराजा को बताते हैं कि 100th टाइगर नहीं किल हुआ है तो they would lose their job. So something must be done. One of them took aim at the tiger and shot the tiger. So the tiger was not killed by the king but by the hunter. And there is an interesting twist to the story now. Then, as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. A tomb was erected over it. To celebrate the killing of the 100th tiger, a tomb was also made. A few days later, Maharaja's son's 3rd birthday was celebrated. Ab 3rd birthday aa gaya. Until then, the Maharaja had given his entire mind over to tiger hunting. He had no time to spare for the crown prince. So till then he was not doing his duty of father too. His only obsession, his only target, his only job was to kill the tigers. So he was not fulfilling his duty as the chief of the state, nor was he fulfilling his duty as father. Now after 3 years he remembered his son. It was his birthday, so he thought that let's celebrate the birthday. But now the king turned his attention to the child. He wished to give him some special attention. He wished to give him some special gift on his birthday. He went to the shopping center in Pratibandpuram and searched every shop, but couldn't find anything suitable. उसे कुछ suitable नहीं मिला birthday gift के लिए. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger in a toy shop. उसे अब क्या मिला? Wooden tiger मिला एक toy shop में, and he decided that it was the perfect gift. So obsessed he was with the tiger that he was very much obsessed with the tiger. So he thought that now he had killed all the tigers. Tiger ही उसको अपने बेटे को गिफ्ट में देना चाहिए. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter. तो इसका कॉस्ट बहुत कम था. But the shopkeeper knew that if he quoted such a low price to the Maharaja, he would be punished under the rules of the emergency. तो उसने कहा कि महाराजा को अगर इतना लो प्राइस में बताऊंगा तो ये महाराजा की रेपुटेशन के खिलाफ होगा कि उसने इतनी सस्ती चीज खरीदी. तो मुझे जो है इसका रेट बढ़ा के बोलना चाहिए. So So he said, Your Majesty, this is an extremely rare example of craftsmanship. उसने बड़ी तारीफ करी कि rare example है craftsmanship का, बहुत अच्छे से बनाया हुआ है. A bargain at 300 rupees. So I would give it to you for 300 rupees. Very good. Let this be your offering to the crown prince on his birthday, said the king, and took it away with him. On that day, father and son played with that tiny little wooden tiger. तो उस दिन किंग ने अपने बेटे के साथ टाइनी वुडन टाइगर के साथ कुछ एंजॉय किया. बट द टाइगर हैज बीन कार्व्ड बाय एन अनस्किल्ड कारपेंटर. तो जिसको स्पेसिमेन ऑफ क्राफ्टमैनशिप कह के शॉपकीपर ने सेल किया, वो किसी अनस्किल्ड कारपेंटर ने बनाया हुआ था. उसमें स्लिवर निकले हुए थे, मतलब वुड के जो है छोटे छोटे कांटे निकले हुए थे. इट्स सरफेस वॉज रफ. टाइनी स्लिवर्स ऑफ वुड स्टूड अप लाइक क्विल्स ऑल ओवर इट. वन ऑफ दो स्लिवर्स पियर्स द महाराजा's राइट हैंड. और महाराजा के राइट हैंड में वो कांटा चुभ गया. He pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. उसने वो कांटा निकाला और he played with the prince. The next day infection flared in the Maharaja's right hand. अब महाराजा के right hand में क्या हो गया? Infection हो गया. In 4 days it developed into a suppurating sore which spread all over the arm. और उसके बाद जो वो घाव था वो बड़ा हो गया, वो poisonous हो गया और पूरे आर्म में फैल गया. 3 famous surgeons were brought from Madras. Madras से सर्जन बुलाए गए. After holding a consultation, they decided to operate. The operation took place. The 3 surgeons who performed it came out of the operation theatre and announced, the operation was successful. Maharaja is dead. Operation तो successful हो गया. Maharaja is dead. In this manner, the 100th tiger took its final revenge upon the Tiger King. And this is how the Tiger King was killed by the 100th tiger. 100th tiger was not killed by him. It was killed by the hunter, one of the hunters, and Tiger King was killed not by a living tiger but by a dead tiger. That means whatever wrong he had been doing since so far came to an end, and the wooden tiger took the revenge from the king. So the people of the state also wanted to get rid of this cruel king. That's why the surgeon said that operation is successful, but Maharaja is dead. So through this story, the author is trying to say that destiny cannot be changed. One should not try to change the destiny if it concerns with the death of a person. It was predicted that he would be killed by a tiger, and therefore he thought that he must kill almost all the tigers, and he finished the tiger population in Pratibandpuram and in the state from where he married his wife. But destiny is destiny. It cannot be changed. The tiger took revenge. So in this chapter, in this story, the author also wants to say that wildlife is equally important to us. We should not kill wild animals. We can kill them in self-defense. That is true. If a danger is being posed to us, then definitely we must do something for our self-defense. But just to go on killing the tigers when they are not presenting a real harm is wrong. I hope you liked the story, the ending of it, and if the chapter is clear to you, the story is clear to you, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.